So, John, today we're going to be reacting to a music video, and it's Shed 7, and the title of the song is called Disco Down. This has actually been on YouTube years and years ago, and then it was pulled many moons ago, and then 5 years it resurfaced once again on their own YouTube channel. Whether or not this will see light of day, I don't know. Hopefully it does, fingers crossed, because both of us are going to come from different angles with these music videos that we're going to be doing on the channel. Me being that bit older, I'm more well versed in this period of music, and you're coming in fresh, John, which is going to be interesting to see how you react to this video. And Shed 7, they're from York, as we did look up. I knew that they were from the north of England. Had many hits, Going for Gold, Chasing Rainbows, just to name a few. But this one is slightly different. This came out in the late 1990s. And it's a very interesting video as well for an indie band. But I'll not say too much more.
I did miss the last 10 seconds of what you said there, Stephen, but I got the general gist anyway. Well, Stephen, look, it's interesting. Obviously, me being a little bit younger, I was kind of aware in the 90s of the bigger acts like Oasis, to an extent Pulp, Jarvis Cocker, I think, the lead singer. I was just mesmerised with his antics on the stage as a young guy, but in the main, I was brought up more around about what my sister and her taste were, which was more sort of dance-heavy stuff. But I was aware of Oasis and other songs like that. But there is whole swathes of acts that I am, or bands I'm not aware of. Obviously, you have introduced me to a lot over the years. So I've never heard of Shed 7, I'm not even going to lie. I've never heard of Disco Down. So this is going to be an educational experience for me here. But I'm a big fan of music, and I do think I'm a bit of a guitarist myself. So intrigued to see what we're getting here. Shall we we will have to pause it, Stephen, every minute or so to try and circumvent copyright. Shall we press play though, Stephen, in a 3, 2, 1, play. Fucking hell, man, Richard Ashcroft. He's calling. He wants your lip back. I see you pondering, but the pleasure will be mine. I do feel hungry, even though I've had I'll keep shouting out loud to convert their head. Got to spread the word to the non-believers, And the drama must drop. First thought, Stephen, bass, fantastic. Really good bass line. What a really interesting muted guitar work going on in there. Little arpeggiated lines, I'm wanting to say. String arrangement going on as well. Good vocals, reminds me of Ashcroft. Just a nice sort of vibe going on. There's something about that era. Haven't seen a few videos from that time. But it's almost shot as they're walking, and you're walking with them. And it's facing them, I think, a bittersweet symphony, kind of similar vibe, where you're getting taken into this environment with them. It's really interesting the way they're doing the video. We'll get back into it though.
There's a swagger about that time as well, John, with these indie bands from the mid-90s to late 90s.
Yeah.
And it certainly, from my experience, it takes me back. You know, when I'm watching these four guys enter this club, that was me back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are slightly older than me, maybe 3 or 4 years old, but older than me. But that's what the scene was like, you know. It was just a case of just getting out with the lads and, you know, having a good time and stuff like that. It's a good,
to an extent.
It's a good video, and I do like it, you know, and you can feel something's building. You know, something's going to happen, you know.
Well, he's been stopped already and searched. The bouncers deemed him a wrong'un, as we like to say up here. So I get the feeling something's going down. That's a story they're telling in the video as well. It's fucking interesting. Shall we press play again though, Stephen? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's do it.
Play. It's just good vocals as well, man.
Higher place, on higher ground. I've heard the sound.
little synth. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a little synthesizer type thing. It's like a little fucking disco vibe getting in there.
Yeah.
Then you're getting the funky little guitar coming in, rhythm guitar coming in. Just a really well produced song so far. Vocals are brilliant, very reminiscent of that era. Where I don't know, there's just something going on. It's almost like I can't put my finger on it, but I'm thinking of a number of bands that have got a similar sort of production quality going on with the vocals. It's just fucking sweet.
I would say the Charlatans are very similar to that sort of sound. With
Yeah.
the synths, and the guitars and the bass. But definitely the drum pattern as well. It's definitely from that period.
There's something special about that era, Steve, in the 90s. I maintain it's the last great decade in terms of music.
Possibly,
there was some great music came out in the early 2000s, sort of neo-punk stuff, but there was something special about the diversity of genres in the 1990s.
Yeah.
Certainly the indie rock stuff was just fucking biblical, to quote Liam Gallagher. But yeah, so far you can see he's getting a bit of argy-bargy in. But we'll get back in it, Stephen. 3, 2, 1, play.
That's a guy in the dance floor.
Can you see them with Sterling again? He's getting straight in there. He's got a fucking portal up there. And they don't like him going in there. Fucking hell, I've all shot it. There's a lot going on, Stephen. That's almost like 70s fucking funky stuff. And I think it's on a fucking piano. It's like fucking crazy. There's so much going on, really dense song, but the video's fantastic, man. Very much of the time. You've got sort of batshit stuff going on. It's gritty, it's realistic, but then you've got almost fucking, I don't know, fever dream stuff going on. The things you conjure up in your deepest, darkest fucking corners of your mind when you're ill or you're out your mind on something. That's what that's like.
Really bear in mind as well, John, that, for that period, then, image was a big thing for indie bands, in terms of most of them stood still at their mics.
Yeah, they did.
And radio and live, but these guys are going and doing the slosh.
Yes.
So,
Ocean Colour scene I'm thinking of.
It was just looked out of character for this band to do this.
What was your man, the lead singer of Ocean Colour scene?
Oh, jeez.
He was like that. He stood.
I can't remember his
He'd stand with his one hand behind his back, holding the other hand, and kind of just stand still at the mic. So he's a classic one for that. I know Lemmy spoke about that before. Bands with that sort of thing going on, where they just stand. They've all got that fucking same posture going on. Well, look, man, we'll get back into it, Steve. We're nearly done here with this video. I'm intrigued to see what the fuck happens at the end. We've had some mental shit going on so far. 3, 2, 1, play. It's going to end badly, I can feel it. He doesn't get knocked out here, I'm going to be raging. Somebody does.
Confrontation with the earliest dance
He's a cool dude. Fair dues, he doesn't get knocked out.
Such a great video.
Fucking brilliant video. Very, very good.
A really good one, John.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been a good one to start off with. Definitely with Shed 7 as well, because they've had so many really catchy numbers, over the years, and I don't think the original lineup still exists. I think the drummers moved on, but the other three are still there: the bass player, the guitarist, and obviously Rick Witter, the singer, and lead man. But it's a fantastic, when you know yourself, you kind of take a trip down memory lane to the songs that you grew up with, and this is certainly one. I was 23 when this came out, so I think I was just at the right age for that kind of scene as well. The clubs and stuff like that. But certainly wouldn't have got me up there doing that.
No, Stephen Moose, no, fucking not me to be fair. And you know what? That's a lie. I do want to do a bit of line dancing or something like that. I'd love to go over to America and get right into it. There's something about that. I think it'd be fucking great. Getting right in it all. You need to have the coordination sort of choreography down. You couldn't do it and be out of sync with everybody. You'd be a joke. You'd get volleyed out of it. You'd have to know what you're doing. And they did, to be fair. But no, Stain, look, I agree. Music's transportive. You can listen to something that you remember in a certain time in your life, and it takes you right back to it. There's something magical about that. I don't recall this. I've never heard it. I was only 10, I think, when this came out. Was it 99? I'd have been 10 years of age. I was probably listening to fucking, I don't know, Fatboy Slim. Something like that. Rockavella, whatever the hell it was called. Something like that, round about then. That's probably what I was listening to. Or Chemical Brothers. I've been on a journey. I listen to everything, to be fair. I listen to classical music. You can catch me listening to Strauss, and then I'll listen to Kendrick Lamar. Then I'll listen to fucking Sabrina Carpenter, then it'll be the Beatles, then it's Oasis, then it's Blur, then it's Elton John. I listen to fucking everything. So to be fair, I've been on a journey. But definitely became a better person, better taste in music since I was younger. But no, it's a great song, man. It was quite disco themed. There's a lot going on in there. I like that little you could imagine that being like fucking 1970s disco. And fucking Stevie Wonder. It's almost like Stevie Wonder style. There's a lot going on in there. Great little instrumental stuff. Sounds like a great band. I don't know how the fuck I've not heard of them. And the lead singer, giving mega Ashcroft vibes with the hairstyle, the glasses, the whole vibe. It's got a vibe to him. Man's fucking sweating Riz out. He's a cool dude. So you get in a rabbit hole and listen to more of them. But no, Stanley, I mean, it's an interesting concept. I don't know why we've not done it before. Where you sort of impart. I mean, you've kind of done this off camera.
If it can get out, John, first.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it does get out. But it's something you kind of have done over the years, to be fair to you. Well, we've been doing, like, guess the song, and then I'll discover, I'm like, what is that? And you kind of say, oh, it's this and that. And we go down a rabbit hole with it. So it is something we've been doing over the years. Maybe I'll do it. Fucking classical music. I'll introduce you to Strauss, Stephen. That'll be riveting, won't it? I really like that cello part there. I wonder if I like what it did with the double bass. Maybe that second string sort of violin thing. I mean, that's really interesting. Yeah, that'll be riveting fucking watching, won't it? But man, that's going to round it up. Well, my reaction, first time reaction to Disco Down from Shed 7. What is your thoughts on the song? When did you discover Shed 7? Have you discovered Shed 7? Are you like me discovering them for the first time in 2025 at the ripe old age of 36? Listen, there's fucking incredibly iconic films that I've still not watched, that I daren't put out. Try to portray myself as a bit of a movie critic. And if I let the rabbit out the hat, if you like, in terms of these films I've not seen, it would ruin my reputation. So there's nothing wrong with exploring something like this for the first time, relatively late on into your life. I'm not saying I'm fucking dead and buried, I'm 36, but share your thoughts anyway down below on everything in the comment section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon if you want to see more content like this in the future, and until next time, all that's left to be said, thank you for watching us. Bye bye.